everyone, it's Christina Aston again with a mini vlog for Partnerships Week. How's your week going? I hope you're having a great time. Well, today I wanted to address one of the questions I get quite a lot, which is about communications and how do we communicate what we're doing in our partnerships. And a lot of people are thinking about, writing an impact report, but I would like to talk about both those sorts of external communications and also internal communications. So let's start with the internal communications. If you ask yourself the question, okay, if I stopped a member of staff or a student in the corridor and said, what are we doing in partnership with our local schools? Would they be able to tell you any of the sort of projects that are going on? Well, what you really want to achieve internally with your communications is that everyone is on the same page, everyone knows what you're doing, and everyone's really clear about the aims of those partnerships. So it's almost like a message through a stick of rock for everybody. Now, some schools do this really well through monitors up around the school with pictures of things that might be going on in their partnerships with other schools. Others might be reporting regularly to SLT or governors. Some might be talking about partnerships in assembly or indeed getting the students to do that, which is brilliant. Some schools have a process where new staff, as part of their induction, are told all about partnerships and invited to contribute to partnerships programs, which is fantastic. So internally, those communications are really important. I think as a school, if partnerships is really part of your school ethos, or to put it another way, if your school ethos is at least partly achieved through partnering with local schools, then it's kind of important that everyone knows what you're doing and why. And then externally, so some schools can be a little bit shy about communicating to the outside world what they're doing in partnerships. They don't want it to come across as some kind of virtue signalling. But actually, if your school is benefiting from your partnerships with local schools, then, why not? And I think it's really important that both partners or all partners are doing that and are celebrating the achievements that you've made through your partnerships. It's crucial that all stakeholders that are involved are on the same page and are all sharing the same aims. So there's that real clarity of purpose that's going on. One thing I would say is that if you are looking to write a sort of report or put some things out on your website or in your literature for whatever external communications, then it's really important to focus on the impact and not just the outputs, not just measuring the numbers of people involved or the numbers of hours involved or the pounds that you spent on your partnerships, but actually looking at the outcomes that happened. And I talked a bit about this in the little vlog at the beginning of the week on impact. Outcomes rather than outputs, really crucial there. One thing you might also like to do is to ask yourselves the question, how does our local community view our school? How would the local paper write about our school? And maybe through partnerships and through your communications about your partnerships, you can change that narrative to something which is really positive and beneficial, or even more positive and beneficial for everybody. There's a little bit more in the Partnerships Workbook on communications and more support underneath the video. Great, I'll see you tomorrow for the final vlog of this week. All the best.